Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This next little number is a number by Peggy Lee. Classic swing, please enjoy. know a little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know enough about you. Just when I think you're mine, you try a different line. So tell me, what can I do? I read a little snooze, no buttons on my shoes, but baby, I'm confused about you. You got me in a spin, and what a spin I'm in, 'cause I don't know enough about you. Jack of a trade, master of none, and isn't it a shame? I'm so sure that you'll pick up on me if you'd only play my game. You know, I went to school, and I'm nobody's fool. That is to say, until I met you. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I don't know enough about you. Yeah, I know a bit about biology, yeah, a little more about psychology. I'm a little deaf in geology, yeah, but I don't know enough about you. Oh, yeah, I don't know enough about you. Oh, I don't know enough about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you got me weeping this morning. I can't believe you're really gonna leave this town. Everyone knows I can't make a move without you. No, 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 no. You're turning my whole world upside down. And I get a feeling that I'll see the last of you. Rio de Janeiro blue. Salty air, your wind-blown air, reflections of a dream. Thoughts of you with who knows who, floating through me like a scream. Brazilian serenaders linger on. Help me lose my soul in the song. And I get a feeling Thank you. Before the sun comes up, it's knocking at my door, and I'm part of cloudy. My baby knows it's scary. If I need some sunshine, it really brings the heat. It makes my temperature rising. It knocks me off of my feet. My man is the weatherman. Oh, he's the best man in town. He ain't on TV, he ain't on the news, but he's got addictions that I sure can use. If I need some sunshine, it really brings the heat. It makes my temperature rising. He knocks me off of my feet. My man is a weatherman. Oh, he's the best man in town. Oh, yeah. No matter what the weather, he's the man I wanna ride. Yeah. If it looks like rain, my baby calls my name. If the sky is blue, he knows what to do. If the sky is snow, I know he'll keep me warm. If it's sizzling hot, he knows what I've got. My man is a weatherman. Oh, he's the best man in town. Oh, yeah. No matter what the weather, he's the man I wanna ride. Yeah. No matter
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cabs. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Now, we're going to hear one more number from them before we start. So this is your 3-minute warning. Please make sure you're topped up with something lovely to drink and finish up your starters. And then the business proceedings will begin.
See the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. Or when I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you. Oh, just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. A waste of what I saw that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not to those who wait too late. We gotta go by all we know. Oh, just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. Oh, just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. Raindrops fall and the beauty out at all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. Or when I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you. Oh, just the two of us, we can ever try. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. We love the love, no time for tears. Waste the world is all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not to those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Oh, just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. Oh, it's just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, baby, you and I. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Fat Jazz, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a big round of applause. We love them. Right. Well, a very good evening to you all, and thank you so much for joining us here. Welcome, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, transformation captains. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all, can you believe it, to the 22nd Annual Top Empowerments Award Ceremony presented by Topco Media in association with Impumelelo Top Empowerment Companies. Welcome. Give yourselves a round of applause. What a delight to see you all. I'm your host. I'm Alan Committee. I will be here with the rest of the evening. This man here is already making rude gestures to me here. And this is the table that was always going to give us trouble. Right from the beginning, it was clear. Some gorgeous people here. And then this man just staring at me like Willie LaRue. Because he didn't catch anything either. And I need you to work harder, if that's all right, sir. Are you ready for a good night? Or we're going to have some fun. We've got 647 awards to give out in each category. And so that, I'm joking, of course, it's 631 awards. They have cut them back. I will be welcoming you. We're going to give you some house rules in a moment. We've got some top-notch entertainment, some delightful food. And really, tonight is all about networking, enjoying yourselves, and, of course, celebrating. That's the important thing, because it's mad. The world is mad. I know you've heard that over the course of the last 2 days. It's been very good conference time. I hope it's been valuable for you. For my own research, which I did, I discovered in this country, we have a corruption unit and an anti-corruption unit, and they are the same unit. That is what I have discovered. And they investigate each other in a corrupt fashion, trying to release the information earlier than they should have, but later than they might have, trying to find the other one guilty of that which they're not innocent of, but which they could have been if they might have not done what they said they were going to do earlier than they said they couldn't, but later than they might. That's what one ETV news reporter said anyway. So it's all a bit mad, and it's tough out there. It really is. I think sometimes we look at our country and we say we have many problems here, but if you get a chance to travel overseas and you look from a distance, you realize the problems are global. And in fact, a lot of what we have in this country is unbelievably positive, starting with the incredible people we have and the resources. Am I right? I'm not wrong. Absolutely. Here's the trouble. To get overseas is tough because the rand dollar is tricky, and the rand pound, even the rand exchange is very tough at the moment. You pay in rand, you get your change in rand. It's worth less than what you would have paid if you didn't ask for what you could have got earlier. Still nothing here, but it doesn't matter. It's mad. But I got a chance for the first time in 3 years since COVID to travel to England in Feb. I flew Virgin, but on British Airways. And it's a pleasure. Not all the jokes are for now. Some of them you can enjoy tomorrow afternoon in the privacy of your own home. And on the flight that I was on, it was very tricky because they caught a couple having sex in economy class. I know. I can't tell you how it upset the guy in the middle seat. He was not happy. He was not happy at all. But he was wearing a mask, so he was fully protected. So that was fortunate. But I noticed, and before we get going, I just need to share this, because we do things in this country that other people don't do in the rest of the world. And we need to be prouder of it. All of us did this because we have strange notions in our minds in this country about security and safety. Our own, our families, our homes, our business. And when we left your home tonight, you would have switched all the inside lights on, all of them, and the outside lights off. So if anyone was watching your house, they would think that you are still at home, even though you're not. You do know no one else does that in the rest of the world. That is just our idea of safety. And then when you get home tonight, you will sneak into your house and switch the inside lights off and the outside lights on. So the burglars think that you haven't left, or you're about to go, or you're halfway back from not having decided to leave. I don't know what they think. Then, because you can't see anything, you switch one light on, off, just to get your bearings. But to balance that, you run outside to switch an outside light off, on, off, on, off, on, which is Morse code for will the guy in the front row laugh at anything? Do you know? I don't know if you speak Morse code, but that's true. And then load shedding kicks in, so you can see very little. Okay? But the burglar can't see your house either, so that's a positive. But you think you're going back into your house, but because you can't see, you walk into your neighbor's house. And then your neighbor steals the burglar, and they move into your home and have a family. I don't know how this joke ends. I'm just saying, in South Africa, things are very crazy at the moment. It's got so bad now, and this is honest truth, I now go to sleep every night wearing a balaclava. So if anyone breaks in, they don't know if I'm part of the gang or... No, please, I'm trying to help. These are suggestions. It's tough out there. It really is. Here's what I do. I don't switch lights on and off anymore. I'm too nervous about power. So what I do is I keep all the lights off and I take my dog. I've got a little basset hound, and I wrap him up in fairy lights. And then I let him run through the house. So you see some lights in the kitchen, then no lights, then hallway lights, lounge, upstairs, downstairs, outside lights. And the burglars go, what the fuck? And they go back to four-ways. So it's a pleasure, friends. I'm just trying to help where we can. Let's get going, ladies and gentlemen. I got to tell you, 22 years ago, a recommendation from our current president, President Cyril Ramaphosa, sparked the beginnings of the Impumelelo Top Empowerment brand. And today, we can proudly say it has grown into one of the country's most well-respected transformation platforms, recognizing the major advancements made by the commitment to boosting black businesses and business people. And these awards distinguish South Africa's most prestigious businesses and the individuals who have shown true commitment and accountability to securing a transformed and empowered future for South Africa. So we would like to start this evening by thanking our category sponsors, Nedbank and PepsiCo South Africa. Let's give them a huge round of applause. Tonight, of course, we gather to celebrate the change agents, those companies and individuals committed to redressing imbalances, both of the past and transforming the future. We're here to recognize the captains of industry who are actively enabling economic transformation through empowerment. So let us come together to celebrate the achievements of our industry's best and brightest. Let us be inspired by their achievements. And let us continue to bridge the gaps and empower our future. So thank you for joining us tonight. And officially, let the 22nd Annual Top Empowerment Awards begin. Yes, why not? Now, throughout the evening, you can join the conversation on social media. You can use the following hashtags. Hashtag Top Empowerment, hashtag Top Empowerment Awards, Hashtag Top Empowerment Awards 2023, or just hashtag Topco Media. And you can post all your pictures and videos from the night. Don't forget to tag us also on the social media. And you can use the media wall in our foyer area. Foyer is a French word. It means foyer. I do speak French. I'm completely bilingual. So, quiet, leave it, for heaven's sakes. Now, here's some housekeeping for the evening. First of all, may I request that you keep your ringtones on silent during our proceedings. We will be calling to the stage both runners-up and winners to receive their certificates. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very important. Honestly, probably the most important thing in the evening. There's a little step here, and you can see it's very clear. It's in the white here. If you trip on that step or this little step here, we will take your award away. Okay? We cannot give awards to stupid people. I'm sorry. You mustn't trip. Please, I've said it once. I'm not speaking again. Quick picture now. This is for Farmers Weekly Center Spread. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. He's not even an official photographer. He's a part-time Jehovah's Witness recruitment program officer from the Greater Ilovu area. To our runners-up, when you call to the stage, you only get 10 seconds to make your claim. So as you start, you should be finishing up, okay? Please. Winners, you are the winners, so you have 30 seconds to share your pearls of wisdom. And the reason we're doing that is we do have a lot of awards. We're trying to keep the evening tight and lovely, but we'd love to hear from you very briefly as well. When you've done accepting your award, for the winners, an usher will meet you at the foot of the stage and guide you to the media wall for an interview. And then throughout the night, please, we're encouraging you to help yourselves to the drinks, the luxuries. Of course, this night is to honor you, so do enjoy yourselves to the fullest. The bathrooms are located in the doorways behind you at the back of the room. And of course, at Topco, we believe in the power of networking, so the challenge tonight is that you exchange cards and numbers with at least 5 different companies or individuals. That's business card, not keys. We are doing this officially. Please. That joke was only for 3 people who got it, and that's enough for me. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Let's get going. We do want to thank our sponsors again because, the reason we are able to gather on an evening like this. And now to hear from the boss man. I've got to know him now over a couple of years, and I delight in him. I call him a friend. He doesn't call me a friend, but I call him a friend. Not a friend, but I call him not even a confidant. I call him, it's really a contractual obligation, but I love him. I do love him. He is, and now as you see him and he walks onto stage, many of you will know him. Some of you, you'll be seeing him for the first time. And he looks like Buddy Holly, if Buddy Holly had lived to today. It's a wonderful, he's a modern rock. He's so thin, he jogs backwards to put on weight. So please welcome the CEO of Top Media Communications, Mr. Ralph Fletcher.
Thank you, Alan, and Hayley Payne tonight. Welcome, everybody, and ladies and gentlemen. I was going to leave my iPad here earlier, but I thought Alan was going to mess with it, so I took it back with me. But welcome to, ladies and gentlemen, to this Top Empowerment Awards. Distinguished guests, finalists, judges, and advisory board, to our partners and sponsors, including Nedbank and PepsiCo, their respective execco, including non-executives, Chairman Daniel Minelli, to non-executive director Linda Makalima. I said that right, Linda? I didn't say it right yesterday. To the COO, Mfundu Nkulu, and to group executive... There we go. for marketing and corporate affairs, Kensani Nabanda. Thank you so much for all your support over the last 2 days. We are waiting for the Deputy Minister of Public Works, so all protocol observed for the Honourable Bernice Swartz. And I suppose, why we gathered here tonight is really in honour of the 22nd Top Empowerment Awards for 2023. And I suppose we're here to celebrate the great achievements of these organisations that really defied, in my view, the odds to inspire the nation of South Africa. I met for the first time in person Theo Baloy. For the last 3 years, we've been celebrating many of you virtually, and it's so great to have you in person. But it's people like Theo that we're here to celebrate tonight, people who have a platform like this that we can showcase and inspire South Africa. So for the last 2 days, we've been at the Nedbank Top Empowerment Conference. And, really, it has been really incredible. And so I just really want to thank everybody. But was anybody here at the conference? Can you put your hands up if you were at the conference? Yep, quite a few of you. If you weren't there, you missed out. So has anyone been to the Top Empowerment Awards before, virtually or in person? Yeah, quite a few of you, eh? And I'm sure there's lots of award winners here. I saw a couple of previous award winners as well. So, is anyone a finalist here? Can you please stand up? Because that's why we're here. We're here to honour all of you. You really are the ones inspiring this country, so thank you. At the conference today, we acknowledge the challenges we face, and some of the conversations that came out from Daniel and Fundo was, we obviously have some big challenges, like rolling load shedding, food and water security, and increased inequality. And these are pressing issues that demand a lot of our attention and dedication. But let us not forget about the power of events like this, where we find the strength to unite, to innovate, and really to drive change. And for me, we stand at a crossroads of transformation. We discussed the just transition, the digital revolution. We need meaningful investment. And we recognize the urgency to address these critical issue matters and others. And some of the things that we need to talk around is things like supporting the miners in Mpumalanga when the coal mines close. How do we equip our youth with the skills to embrace the digital future? So these questions are daunting, but they also present a great opportunity for us to all rise together. And so tonight we celebrate the resilience, and I mean resilience, of world's most exceptional companies. Not South Africa's, not Africa's, the world's most exceptional companies, the true leaders who have not only weathered the storms, but thrived amidst the adversity. Our judges have faced a really tough task of selecting winners from the outstanding pool of finalists. And obviously we want to commend them for their diligence and unbiased judgment. So thank you to all the judges. But beyond the celebrations, we have an even greater opportunity. We have an opportunity to collaborate and cooperate with each other. A theme of the Nedbank Top Empowerment Conference on the first opening was co-opetition, which urges us to compete while still finding ways to work together in business. And then we can achieve way more when we stand united. One of the things that came up is we have two choices before us: burying our heads in the sand, hoping for success, or seizing the moment with bold and courageous leadership. There's a tale I want to tell you about a carpenter. I'm sure you've heard it. And he was about to retire. He'd worked for a builder for 30 years. And as he was about to retire, he took some shortcuts with materials and the job that he did. And he passed back the house to the builder. He said, "I've finished the house, I can retire now." And the builder said to him, Thank you so much for your 30 years of service. Here's the keys to the house. And I think it gives us a very clear lesson. We're building this country, we're building this continent. It's ours. It's what we put in. We've got to put 100% in. We've got to give our A game to this country, to the people we serve, to our customers and our people. And so tonight, I'd also like to express my deepest gratitude. The event was really great at the conference, and I'm so grateful that they can pull off another event in one day like this. So to the incredible Topco team, the driving force behind this awesome and inspiring event, to Hayley, Kendall, Leanne, Justin, Alex, Tim, Claire, Janine, and the whole team, to BISA, who worked tirelessly around the clock for this. Thank you so much. So my friends, let's forge ahead with the courage and dedication. Like the builder of that final house, let us give our A game and use the resources at our disposal to build a brighter future. Together we can overcome challenges and embrace opportunities. Thank you so much and enjoy the evening.
Another round of applause, if you will. Thank you very much, Mr. Fletcher. Always a delight to hear from you. Listen, load shedding is an issue. We can't stuff around. We need to know that and recognize it. It's tough in Joburg, of course. I've been in Cape Town for the last 3 months doing some work there. They are 1 or 2 stages below Joburg. And it's true because I think it was last Wednesday, at 4 o'clock we went to stage 5 till 6. At 6 we went back to 3. At 8 we jumped to 6 until 9. At 9 we all went down to carry 1, multiplied by the water restrictions in 4 ways. And then someone threw a double 6, and then you landed on a snake, and then the snake took you to Commissioner Street. Then you got a free get-out-of-jail card from the ANC, and then if you won the game, you got a coffee from Discovery. So it's actually a wonderful game if you know how to play it. But the trouble with load shedding, it's got so bad now, even COVID has left South Africa. That's not good. When a pandemic says, I can't stay here anymore, you know you are stuffed, aren't you? You really are in trouble. So let's turn our attention, if you will, to the Legends of Empowerment Awards, ladies and gentlemen. And this year marks the 22nd year since the inauguration of the Top Empowerment Awards. It seemed appropriate, therefore, that we take this time to honor those organizations who have generated real impact and change in South Africa's transformation space. So the award recipients had to meet the following criteria. They had to be an organization who would have won an Oliver Empowerment Award in the past 10 years. The organization had to have been a winner more than twice. The organization had to have made an exceptional and sustained contribution to transformation. They must have established reputation in driving transformation. The organization has a valid SANIS, a BBBEE certificate, and they have implemented strategic BBBEE policies. The organization also had to have had a sustainable increase in finance performance handover. And so we're going to ask Leanne Bruce, the associate publisher from Topco Media, to join me on stage as she helps hand over the awards to our legends. Thank you very much, Leanne. If you can come up on stage. How lovely to see you. And our legends, we will call them up one by one, and we start, of course, with Nedbank. Give them a round of applause. That's Nedbank. While they're taking their picture, you can then thank our next legend, Inseta. Congratulations. Congratulations, well done. Our next legend, Amos. Followed by SAB. Congratulations. Our next legend is Batu Shoes. And our final legend, PWC. Congratulations. Give them all a round of applause. And thank you very much, Tracy. It is time now to announce the highest accolade of this prestigious awards evening, the Lifetime Achiever Award. I know. Thank you. That's very kind. Those three ladies have been waiting all day to open their lungs and give that scream, and it's delightful. It's also proof that TIC is available in certain parts of Gauteng. Lovely people, but the mind's deteriorating. Our Lifetime Achiever Award goes to someone who has built a legacy in driving transformation in Africa. And the winner is none other than Valapi Ratchafola, the Managing Director of Coca-Cola Beverages South Africa. While he's receiving the award, let me tell you that he was appointed Managing Director of Coca-Cola Beverages South Africa in 2016. He led the integration of 6 different entities to build CCBSA. His exceptional leadership has earned CCBSA multiple global and supplier awards, but it doesn't end there. His commitment to empowering women shines through the Women at CCBSA program, nurturing female talent and fostering representation in leadership. Valapi's mission transcends mere profits. He's dedicated to leaving a lasting positive impact on society through economic, social, and environmental contributions. He truly is a great catalyst for change. And we give him a huge round of applause and say to him, congratulations.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies, top media, esteemed judges, ladies and gentlemen. When I received the letter informing me about this award, it was truly an amazing surprise. Once I composed myself, I took a moment to reflect on what this means to me, my family, but most importantly for the organization and the people I lead. I'm deeply humbled, considering some of the leaders who have also been awarded this honor. Just to mention a few, Ahmed Kathrada, former President Thabo Mbeki, Advocate Thuli Madonsela, very great South Africans who have made such a huge impact in our country. I would never have imagined myself to be in the midst of such greatness, a boy from the outskirts of Mafikeng, Ramatlaban. For many of us, leaders who go about work, busy crafting visions for our organizations and rallying our people to support the vision, we do not think about accolades, but rather we mull over how are we going to sustainably grow our business and make it profitable? How are we going to continue creating meaningful employment that will positively impact the quality of life for our people? And how can we create value for our suppliers, partners, customers, consumers, shareholders, and most importantly, contribute to the society that gives us license to trade? As you can see, leaders, CEOs have a lot to think about. Hence the importance of the award for me. It is recognition that one's efforts are not in vain. The award recognizes that all of us are pulling together to help empower and transform those in our sphere of influence, to help create a better, more equal, and more prosperous society. It is no secret that our country's challenges are enormous, sometimes seemingly daunting, but they give us an opportunity to step up, to create solutions that will move us forward towards a positive growth trajectory. And for me, transformation has enabled me and our organization to be part of the solution rather than bystanders. I'm immensely proud to say that at Coca-Cola Beverages South Africa, empowerment is truly a part of who we are. It makes any leader's job very easy when you are surrounded by like-minded individuals who believe in your vision and share your passion to uplift others. And for some who need encouragement, you'll always have those. We remain resolute in our quest to win them over or to nudge them a little bit. We must never cease to highlight how important diversity and economic inclusion is to the long-term success of our business and our country. I'd like to thank my leadership team for their support and steering CCBSA with me. And I salute the entire CCBSA community whose passion, resilience, and commitment continues to motivate me, because ultimately they are the ones doing the work. Once again, a massive thank you to Top Media for the recognition. It serves to make one continue with this important task. And most importantly, to my wife, Rose, who unfortunately could not be here this evening. But my children, Mamura, Junior, and Ribawone are here, and my beautiful granddaughter, Azania. Thank you for being the wind beneath my wings, for holding me up and inspiring me to always do and be better, to work hard, to leave a legacy that you can be proud of. Lastly, empowering others takes commitment, tremendous effort, and courage. Empowerment has to be sustained until we see positive change. And seeing your vision come alive, witnessing the realization of hope and dreams, and seeing others rise and succeed makes the journey truly worthwhile. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, South Africa belongs to all its citizens. We need to work hard to give meaning to the promises enshrined in our Constitution, to envision and create a South Africa we want to see, which is shared by all, including women and young people. We have it within us to inspire, and as one amazing professor, Mohale, said, to lift as we rise. Thank you very much.
We fight, we fight, we fight. I told you that I'll tell you, look what
but you call my bluff. I try to hit you with another shot, but you still not love drunk. But you still not love drunk. You still not love drunk. But you still not love drunk. You still not love drunk.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Clearly, Valapi is not Coke Zero, but Coke Hero. That's what we got to say right now. He said to me at the table, and I've had the pleasure of his company at the beginning of the evening, he said, please don't tease me, and I would never. For a man who looks like Vin Diesel, you don't. It's a pleasure. By the way, South Africa's answer to Vin Diesel is Van Doorsel. It's a different thing. I don't even talk about it. Now, I think another round of applause. Congratulations, sir. Beautiful. We now have the pleasure of introducing some commentary from our esteemed judges from the panel. These are the people who assisted in making all the big decisions. So please welcome to the stage the President and CEO of SMME Chamber of Commerce, Noah Debela, and joining is Tsepo Nkube, Head International Coverage of ABSA. If you could come and join us on stage, that would be great. Give them a round of applause.
You don't even try to impress me. You say that I only wanna change you. Guess I'm not worth the trouble anymore. And I said I won't stay much.
Right, so, ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the judges for joining us, or at least two representatives. I'll ask you a couple of questions, and we'll get a little discussion going. So, what stood out for you amongst the finalists for the year?
Can I go first? I think firstly, allow me to congratulate all the finalists. They did an amazing job. I was blown away. I learned a lot of things from the finalists. What stood out for me was the range of categories. They tried to give everyone an opportunity to be recognized for this Top Empowerment Award.
Beautiful. Sir?
Yeah, for me, definitely one thing that stood out is actually in terms of the actual work that different corporates actually are doing, but also QSEs that they're doing from an empowerment point of view. I think we often forget the kind of work that QSEs actually do from an ESD point of view, skills development within their various companies. So that stood out well for me.
Continue with the mic and tell us why are events like this important?
I was speaking to the CEO earlier today, and I think that it's important to acknowledge the transformation work that the various companies are doing, but also after these events that actually happen, is for the company to actually go back to the staff within their various organizations that are actually doing the work, the skills development work, the ESD work within their various organizations, and actually say, look, congratulations, this is not only our award as a company, but here also is your own individual recognition for the work that you're doing, because I think that's very important for the staff members within the various companies to actually also receive that award.
And why do you think it's important to celebrate and encourage transformation in South Africa?
It's important to celebrate transformation because, you said it very well when we kicked off. We have a lot of challenges as South Africans. And it's important that we address the imbalances of the past. And we can only do so if each and every one of us comes together and does something completely different in ensuring that we empower and uplift those individuals that were not empowered in the past.
And a tough little question to end for both of you. What do you think what aspect of transformation do you think is the most challenging and needs the most attention at the moment?
So for me, it's employment is an issue. We have a percentage of about 32.9 in South Africa unemployed. And if each and every organization can play a role in terms of, upskilling our university graduates and providing internships so that they can get on-hands experience.
And for you, sir?
So my bias will always be towards ESD. I mean, that's our work that we do in terms of the SME Chamber, access to market, access to finance, and access to support. So getting more ESD, getting more enterprise and development happening, I think that will be critical.
Brilliant. And I guess I should ask the judges, are you still open to bribes? Or have you finally made your... no, you got to ask. Or is final decisions been made now?
Final decision has been made, and congratulations. Let's give everyone a round of applause. You did well.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. All right, let's turn to our first set of awards, ladies and gentlemen. And I thank our judges. We're going to begin, of course, where we should begin, of course. And I'm going to ask Lungile Dlamini, GP Capability, Compliance, and Supplier Development of PepsiCo to help with the handovers. And then we're going to go to our first set of awards. So thank you very much. Welcome. Excuse me, our thanks to PepsiCo there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to hand over welcome our wonderful finalists for the first award, which is the Top Empowered Company, Fast Growth, Black-Owned SMME of the Year Award, and it's sponsored by PepsiCo. And so here we go. This award celebrates SMME excellence and honoring small to medium businesses with a growth and empowerment focus across sectors. Candidates are measured against BBBEE scorecards and must have 50.1% black ownership. And the finalists are Basadi Group Pty Limited, Foresight IT, Musecho Law, Nkome Incorporated, NTGR Engineering, Okwanse Construction and Projects, ProcureSense, Quality Crate Manufacturing, Sinayo Securities, STC Freight, 004 Sustainable Solutions, Woodtech Concepts, Y Brand. Give them a round of applause, please. And the runner-up in this category is Y Brand.
Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. She walks like a model. She grants my wishes like a genie in a bottle. Yeah, yeah, 'cause I'm the wizard of love, and I got the magic wand. All these other girls are tempting, but I'm empty when you're gone. And they say, do you need me? Do you think I'm pretty? Do I make you feel like cheating? I'm like, no, not really.
Congratulations, sir. If you want to make a quick thank you, you want to say anything? Yes, come on. You set the tone for the evening. Keep it short and sweet and we'll love you.
Thank you for everyone that is here, to the team. This is as a result of the hard work that you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And the winner in this category is NTGR Engineering. I believe receiving the award is Abednego Makari, the director. Congratulations, a round of applause.
She gives me love and affection. Baby, did I mention you're the only girl for me? No, I don't need a next one. Mama loves you too. She thinks I made the right selection. Now all that's left to do is just for me to pick the question. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her.
Any, you want to say something, sir? One sentence we'll happily accept. One bit older. I don't have much more hands, sir.
Just give me a second.
Did you have two phones? Did you have a phone in the other pocket as well? Yeah. So the one phone is for if you didn't win, and then the one phone if you did. Yeah, that's amazing. That's good to come prepared.
Greetings.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Greetings to everyone. Observe all the protocol. I acknowledge the Topco media and thank them for recognizing NTGR hard work. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to be picked from so many companies doing great things towards taking SA forward. And I thank God, thank my family, thank my wife, my colleagues, and everyone, and my mentor, Apostle Mvijili Poko. And I thank NTGR team for their hard work and dedication and for driving the vision of NTGR engineering to the greatest height. And I thank God. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Right, next up we have the Top Empowered Company Sustainable Business of the Year Award. And to help with the handover, please welcome Zelda Hibbert, the founder and managing director, Consulting and Coaching for Change. Zelda, if you could join us, thank you very much. While she makes her way to the stage, I'll tell you that this award goes to an organization who has demonstrated excellence in implementing the 3 pillars of ESG, environment, social, and governance, across all of their operations. Qualifying companies need to have an empowerment status with level 1 to 3 scorecards and an annual revenue above 100 million rands. And your finalists are African Bank, Coca-Cola Beverages South Africa, Sanlam, and Sun International. And the runner-up in this category is Coca-Cola Beverages South Africa.
Changes in my life, I won't leave you behind. Changes in my life, you will see in time.
A round of applause. Congratulations, Coca-Cola. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in this category, Sun International.
Oh, I got you by my side.
I believe receiving the award is Mr. Anthony Leeming, Chief Executive, Sun International.
Evening, everyone. Really thank you, Topco, and thanks to our team. I think ESG is something that's very easy to do if you just make it part of your business, and our team does that. So thank you to our team. Thank you.
Next up, we celebrate the Top Empowered Company, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in the Workplace. This is the Award of the Year, and to help hand over, we've just heard from her. Please welcome back Tsepo Ntube. And while she makes her way to the stage, we will tell you that we are celebrating the champions of diversity, and that this award recognizes companies embracing multiculturalism, empowering women, and fostering inclusivity. The winners showcase diverse recruitment, skill development, and representative workplaces, and creating an inspiring environment. And your finalists are Amos Bombela Operating Company, BP South Africa, Coca-Cola Beverages, Exaro, ICAS, Mandate Molefi, RBS Insurance Brokers, Sanlam, and Sibanye Stillwater. And your winner in this category is Exaro. Accepting the award, Dr. Nombasa Tsengwa, the CEO of Exaro.
Changes in my life, I won't leave you behind. Changes in my life, you will see in time.
Good evening to everyone. As you can see, I'm representing our CEO, Dr. Nombasa Tsengwa, who could not be here tonight, and obviously because of some business commitments that she had to attend. But however, just a few words that she would have said is that it is all because of the people in the organization Exaro. I would not be standing here if it was not because of what the people of Exaro put together in terms of the commitment, the vision, the work that is being done in terms of fostering diversity as a philosophy for the organization. The fact that Nombasa himself is at the helm of the organization, the first in South Africa to become a leader of a coal mining company that is listed. We're all humbled and we're grateful for this recognition by Top Empowerment. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right, we now turn to the coveted Top Empowered Company Digital Transformation of the Year Award. And to help with the handover, please welcome the Regional Vice President Africa of ICPA SEMA, Tariro Mutizwa. I can tell you that we're going to honor the tech pioneers, and this award celebrates the company that has developed a leading technology-based innovation to improving communication, driving productivity, quality, and efficiency. Our award winners will not only need to show a track record of empowerment, but also a solutions-advanced industry. And your finalists are Africa International Advisors, Foresight IT Solutions, Chronology, Liquid Intelligent Technologies, exactly, and Take Note IT. And the winner is Liquid Intelligent Technologies.
just want to thank the leadership team at table number 35 for the work that they're doing behind the scenes to make a difference to this country by building a bridge to cross the digital divide. And then to all the nominees and finalists, we also recognize the hard work that you've done for this country. So thank you.
As much as we appreciate table 35, I also want to just a shout out to table 17. I don't know where they are, but just whatever they're doing as well. Well done. I like table 17. What table number is this? Do we know? Table 2, 7. There will be no shout out here. Not for the moment, but things could change. So hang in there. Right. We turn to the Top Empowered Company Public Sector of the Year Award. Please welcome Vumile Msweli, the founder and CEO of Hesed Consulting. And I will tell you that this award spotlights the government departments, the non-profits and the parastatals driving black empowerment at all levels, inspiring others with impactful programs and policies. The companies who qualify here have shown accountability and commitment to uplift previously disadvantaged individuals and inspire others. And here are your finalists: the CEF Group, FPMN CETA, and Vembe College. And the winner is CEF Group. Hey!
Thank you very much to the program director and all protocol observed. I'm just going to be just brief and thank everyone from table 24 and really thank the leadership team at the Central Energy Fund led by the CEO, Dr. Ishmael Polo, and the chairperson of our board, Ms. Ayanda Noah. But just a short message that I want to leave with South Africans in relation to the energy space is that we are in a very important transition period. And I think the best thing we can ever do for our country is, as South Africans, look at how we can contribute towards upstream development and the full beneficiation of our resources that are going to keep the cost of doing business low, so that as we transition from a low carbon, from a high carbon economy to a low carbon economy, the value that gets created from the reduction of that carbon footprint is captured by South African entities. For me, if we are to have that transformation in the sector, we will be able to respond to what the MC had indicated earlier. I mean, the CEO had indicated earlier in relation to the lives and the people who are in the coal belt. Because if we don't have transformation from the standpoint of trapping the value in the South African economy, we will then have an increase in value that is going to leave the borders of our country. And as the Central Energy Fund, in ensuring security of supply, will continue to try and develop upstream resources in South Africa in order to transition in a way that does not leave South Africans behind. Thank you.
I don't know if this helps, sir, but in terms of carbon footprint, I've been driving, my hired car is a Mahindra, and it goes 0 to 100 in 3 weeks. So it's not going upstream or downstream. It's very much sinking. But it's a lovely car. It's interesting. The Mahindra in Hindi, Mahindra means slower than you think, but smaller than you imagine. And as you get into the car, you are actually getting out of the car as well. You are both in and out of the car simultaneously. It's a very powerful moment. So there we are. It's a pleasure. I just share little bits of information where I can. Some of you are enjoying that. Some of you are looking at me wondering how I got this job in the first place. And if I'm honest, I wonder myself sometimes. Right, we move on. The Top Empowered Company Education and Skills Development of the Year Award. To help with the handover, please welcome the Vice Chairperson of WIMSA, Maria Kumbrink. Maria, if you can make your way to the stage. Thank you very much. And as you do, this award celebrates innovative learnerships and skills programs that support empowerment. These programs have a heart for youth development and promote career advancement for black employees. The winning entry here will be an organization with revenue above 35 million rands that invests at least 2% of its payroll into skills development for black employees. And your finalists are Bombela Operating Company Pty Limited, BP South Africa, Dimension Data, Kunene Makopo Risk Solutions Pty Limited, Liquid Intelligent Technologies, Merchants. Whoa, we wondered where you were. Thank you for being here. Nestle, hello Nestle, that's sweet. Oceana Group Limited, Schneider Electric, Sinayo Securities, a little quieter but still present, and SLG Pty Limited. And the winner in this category, BP South Africa.
The clock is falling. The spirit of the party starts to come alive. Another day is dawning. Can throw up all the blues and hit the city lights. Cause there's music in the air and lots of love everywhere. So give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the night. Give me the evening action. A place to dine and glass wine, a little age romance. Just lots of chain reaction. To see the people of the world coming out to dance. Cause there's music in the air and lots of love everywhere. So give me the night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, thank you to the judges for recognizing the strong and tangible progress that we have made as BP in skills and development and skills and education in 2022. We know we still have a way to go, but thank you for the acknowledgement. And thank you to our fellow participants as well, our fellow nominees, and well done for all the work that you've put in. I'd also like to thank the team at BP Southern Africa for the work that you put in to ensure that we thrive in this area and that we continue to give back and empower. Our CEO, Daelo, is also here with us this evening. Thank you, Daelo, for the work that you do in leading the team in this area, and thank you for always empowering us. I'm standing here today because Daelo has empowered me to stand here and accept this honor this evening. Thank you.
Can I just say, that's forward thinking to bring up 3 people and have 3 things to receive. It's clever. That's thinking. Because otherwise it's one person with 12 things, and it's tricky up here. It really is. Congratulations there. Now we move to the Top Empowered Company, Enterprise and Supplier Development of the Year Award. Please can you welcome the Executive Head Transformation Strategy from Nedbank, Koshini Govender.
You want to get down? Tell me, what you gonna do?
Now, this category recognizes organizations that show a commitment to growing the economy through empowering black-owned businesses. Entrances must demonstrate policies that accelerate the development and sustainability of suppliers, particularly small enterprises and emerging businesses. The winning entry will have to demonstrate the impact of these programs on their suppliers' business success. Here are your finalists. They include African Bank, Exaro, Rennie's BCD Travel, Riza Babuyile, SAB, Sun International, and TEG. We have a runner-up in this category, and that is Rennie's BCD Travel.
What you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove if you want your body to move. Tell me, baby, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up on the wall.
Good evening. Just a huge thank you to Topco, and more so thank you to the leadership team and the fallen heroes of the travel industry. An industry that is decimated, and to holding company Bidvest, thanks for holding tight for us through the transition of COVID, but more so thank you to the team. Thank you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to receive the award, our winner is African Bank.
Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. Sha-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. What you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? What you gonna do? Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. While you're dancing, get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Oh, 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 yeah. Get down on it. You move me, baby, when you move. Get down on it. 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 Get your back up off the wall. Get down on it. 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 Get your back up off the wall.
Thank you, everyone. What an honor. African Bank, the bank for the people, by the people, serving the people, was born of black women and men who were in business, black entrepreneurs during the height of apartheid, who in 1964 in Soweto at a NAFCOC conference espoused to really have something of their own that would be able to allow them to grow their businesses, to move them from poverty to affluence. And so as I stand here today, I think back to the fact that those founding fathers and mothers, the likes of our former President Thabo Mbeki's mother, the likes of Dr. Richard Maponya, the likes of Dr. Sam Mutsonyane, that this is because of them. It took them 10 years before they could open the first branch of African Bank in Garankuwa in 1975. And they tell the story of how it rained on that day and how all of them then shouted, "Pula," because of the blessing. It is our time. It is the time for us to reclaim our heritage as African Bank, because transformation is not something we just do. It is our birthright. It is who we are. thank you today for honoring those men and women who, some of which are not here today. But by the grace of God, our founding chairman, Dr. Sam Mutsonyane, is still alive and is turning 97 next year in February. And for him, I then accept this, as well as on behalf of our board, on behalf of our EXCO, and on behalf of our CEO, Kennedy Bungani. Thank you to all of you.
Absolutely wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more category before dinner. And now we will be celebrating the Socio-Economic Development of the Year Award. To help hand over, please welcome the founder and CEO of Procurementor, Masego Kutswane.
Open up your eyes.
This award celebrates organizations with a passion for rural development that can demonstrate that they have improved the living conditions of disadvantaged and black communities. And the award will go to a company that invests more than just funds into projects, but using their overall knowledge, resources, and reputation to improve the lives of the disadvantaged. Here are your finalists. They are Kunene Makopo Risk Solutions, Pty Limited, Oceana Group Limited, Sassel, Sun International. We have a runner-up in this category, and that is Oceana Group Limited.
You'll never be denied everlasting Open up your eyes, then you realize here I stand in my everlasting life. Need you by my side, but to be my pride. You'll never be denied everlasting life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute honor it is to stand before you this evening, coming from the Oceana Group, the proud makers of Lucky Star. I know you guys know the brand. You love it so much. It has been in all your food parcels across the country. I just want to say we are grateful for the recognition on behalf of the company, the staff, our fisher people that go out, raining cold, long distances, looking for the fish to make sure that we continue to be committed to food security. We are so grateful, and thank you very much.
You'll never be denied everlasting.
And now, our winner in this category is Sassel.
Open up your eyes, then you realize here I stand in my everlasting life. Need you by my side, but to be my pride. You'll never be denied everlasting Open up your eyes, then you realize here I stand in my
I'm going to use my inside voice, but it really is an unexpected honor to win this award. We put so much effort and time into uplifting and ensuring that we're catalyzing positive change within our fence-line communities. So to win this honor is testament of the fact that the men and women who work within social impact, as well as within the Sasso Foundation, delivering transformative results within our communities have delivered. And I really want to thank all the beneficiaries who have given us the privilege of being within their communities and operating within those communities and ensuring that we're creating shared value, which is the phrase around lift as you rise. So thank you to my team in the social impact space, thank you to the board, and thank you to everyone who has supported Sasol in its 72 years, the original South African petroleum company.
Right, give all the winners a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. It's time now for some dinner. We'll have some entertainment. I'm going to join table 7 and make friends with them. We will see you sooner than you think, but slightly later than you'd expect, for the second round of awards and applause. And this photographer, I don't know if she wins something. I don't know. It's unlikely, but she might. It's unlikely, though. If you need me, I'm over there. Love you.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when we kiss, fever when you hold me tight. Oh, fever in the morning and fever all through the night. to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when we kiss. Oh yeah, fever if you ever learn. Oh fever, take yourself down. And what a lovely way to burn. Yeah, what a lovely way to burn. Yeah, and what a lovely way. What a lovely way to burn. Thank you so much. If I tell you now, will you keep on loving me? If I tell you how I feel, will you keep on bringing out the best of me? You give me the sweetest taboo, that's why it's never felt like this before. There's a quiet storm, and it's you. There's a quiet storm, and it's never felt this happy before. Give 'em something that's taboo. You give me the sweetest taboo. That's why don't let it slip away.